and welcome to our webinar, How the SBA Can Help Your Business Succeed. My name is Jacqueline Donado. I am the Strategic Program Manager of the Queens Chamber of Commerce, and today we will learn about the different programs offered by the U.S. Small Business Administration. This webinar, presented by SBA Economic Development Specialist Manly Lin, will cover a series of government contracting assistance that is accessible and can help you to start or expand your business. Our outreach specialist, Kathleen Thompson, will be sharing the PowerPoint presentation after this presentation, as well as the presenter, Mrs. Manly Lin, and she will upload the video into our YouTube channel for future reference. Kathleen will manage the Q&A session also, and we are broadcasting on Facebook Live, and please write your questions in the chat, and let's enjoy this presentation. And once again, Manli, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting us, and thank you for sharing your expertise.
Good morning. Thank you, Queens Chamber of Commerce, for the opportunity to share the information with you. So I'm going to talk about how SBA can help your business succeed. So I'm uploading my PowerPoint. And you will receive this PowerPoint for the detailed information. So this is my email address, man-lee.lin@sba.gov. Okay, the first good news is SBA right now have translations in 31 different languages. So if you go to sba.gov, on the right upper side have a translate. You can choose the languages that you're familiar with. So before I talk about how SBA can help you, I think through the pandemic, actually everybody know right now SBA helping small business. So there are different programs. The first one is PPP. I will talk about the PPP forgiveness, new updated information. We also have debt relief for 7A 504 and microloan. Also, EIDL, the economic injury disaster loan, still available to apply. And also, two target EIDL advance actually is going on and financing. Then the last one is shuttle venue operators grant is still going on. So if you haven't applied, you can still apply. So the PPP forgiveness actually right now, SBA is working on the new platform where have a new portal actually come out actually. So we know a lot, some of the PPP lenders actually, they are not accepting forgiveness application, or they don't have a website for borrowers to apply yet. So SBA will have a portal for the borrowers to apply. Just wait for when they announce that. So right now, actually, target on the beginning of August. So just wait for the information. If your referment time is not up yet. Okay, and SBA have to work with all the lenders. That's why we want to make sure everything is good to let people access that. So for EIDL loan, actually, good news. There are several good news. The first one is originally the maximum amount was 150K. Now go up to 500K. So the EIDL loan will cover your 24 months, means 2 years, that actually your monthly payment. You have a lot of bill regularly, like your rent, your payroll, payroll cost. Those actually every month, those bills you had no problem to pay before, but because the pandemics, you really need help. So that's the EIDL loan. Then the other good news is originally the deferment time was only 12 months. Now they extend to 24 months. So you don't have to pay until in 2022. Okay. So if you heard that actually, you think actually you want to, request for increase, you can go to the website directly. You can request more funds and just fill out all the information. Also have to sign the IRS form 45060 and then submit it. So they will process that. For two new target idle advance and also supplemental target advance, you cannot apply right now. Those are only for those already applied in 2020, and SBA will contact them directly. So only for the idle loan, that's a loan. This is the website that actually you can apply. The procedure actually is simple, only 5 steps. You just answer the questions. Actually, you don't have to submit your document. Then when they review your case and they need further documents or further information, they will contact you. Shuttle venue operators grant is still going on. So those qualified business can still apply. Okay, this one actually for many SBA's guarantee loans borrowers is a excellent news. So you still have time. It's SBA debt relief, because SBA knows that actually a lot of borrowers actually have the difficulty to repay the monthly payment. So if you already have SBA 7A 504 or micro loan, or if you can get those loans actually before September 27 this year, SBA will pay for you 3 months actually your repayment, including principal and interest, and every month can go up to $9,000. So actually the total can go up to $27,000. That's like a grant for you to pay your loan debt. Okay, so if you have questions, the best place that you can contact is the third one. SBA have 3, actually have 4. We add one for Veterans Business Outreach Center. And originally we have Small Business Development Center, SCORE, and Women's Business Center. You can search online, sba.gov/local assistance. When you enter your zip code, will show all those organization can help you around you within your zip code. So they provide one-on-one counseling. For me, actually, I cannot provide you specific advice. So you should contact those 3 organizations. Actually, they will ask you the details, information, and provide you, one-on-one and details consultation and assistance for you. So now I'm going to talk about the SBA's regular programs and services. So all the information is on SBA.gov. That's nationwide, no matter where you are located. If you are in New York District Office, we cover 14 counties in New York City up to Dutchess County, Sullivan County, and Ulster County. Then you can go to sba.gov/NY. That's now I'm going to talk about our services, financing. Actually, we have business education training, and also we help business to get federal government contracts and disaster. I think everybody through the pandemic right now, everybody know that actually SBA is the one to help the small business. And what's the small business definition? A lot of people ask me. Okay, so actually, generally speaking, if you have fewer than 500 employees, you are a small business. Okay, and the last one, advocacy. Actually, so I'm going to the detail. If you go to SBA.gov, actually, the landing page, you will see the most important things. Actually, all the available programs for you. The first one from the left, plan your business. Even you haven't started your business, you're planning to start your business, so you can go to this section, a lot of information, what you should consider, what steps, 10 steps that actually you should prepare. And then the second one is launch your business. So, how to register, how to plan, manage the business, how to register business, actually everything. So there's, and the third one is manage your business. So, like, how do you run your business like a boss, manage your day-to-day operation and prepare for success. The last one is grow your business. As a business owner, actually, you should have a goal, 3 years or 5 years ago. How will you grow your business in the future? So now, right now, we have two huge market actually encourage you to think about it. One is the government contracting for city, state, and federal. Actually, they need vendors actually, and then they are looking for, especially if you're a minority or women-owned business, actually have percentage saved for you. Okay, some percentage for all the different levels of government. Actually, they want to work with you. And also, the second huge market is global market. So I'm also international trade officer for our office. So if you find or produce a good products, or you can provide a good services, actually you should think about the global market, not just the market in US, because more than 95% of the people actually they are outside of US. Okay. And of course, you need somebody that actually can guide you, can teach you or assist you. So we have one-on-one counseling. There are 4 organizations that actually SBA funds them to provide one-on-one counseling for SBA. The first one is the Small Business Development Center in New York. They are all located in colleges. The second one is SCORE. They are the mentor. They are, they were or they still partial be the business owner. So actually they are the mentor for you. The third one is Women Business Center. So each borough have at least one Women Business Center. They help men too. And then fourth one is for veterans. So those you can make appointment with them, and they will provide you one-on-one assistance. And the next one is U.S. Expo Assistance Center. So this is the center that actually SBA work with the U.S. Department of Commerce. So there are 4 centers in New York, one in Manhattan, one in Long Island, one in the Bronx, and also one in Westchester. So both sides, actually, we have staff together. So for Department of Commerce, actually, they have offices actually around the world, more than 120 offices in the other countries. So they will help you to find the customers, expand your markets actually in other countries. And SBA, we have 3 international trade loan can help you. So we work together. You just need to find a good products actually, and we are here to help you to be an exporter. And the last one is Procurement Technical Assistance Center. We work with them to help business actually can get government contracting. So usually like SBA, when I teach government contracting, I focus on the federal government level. But P-TECH actually, they can help you with the city, state, and federal level. So please contact them. At least you have to be on their mailing list because they hold a lot of events like matchmaking. They invite government agencies there, then you can talk to them. So those assistance, actually you can go to sba.gov/local assistance. So now I'm talking about more details, actually what exactly those 3 our resource partner can help you. If you are a startup, you need to write a business plan. So actually they can help you. But nobody will write a business plan for you because you are the best author, writer for your business plan. But for example, you need to have the financial projection. That's the one that for the first year, you have to have the number for each of the months, that how much will be the expenses and how much you think you will have the revenue. So of course, you haven't started a business, and that's why you need those business advisor and mentors that can help you. At least they can evaluate and tell you, is that the number, is the number realistic? Okay. And then third one is financing assistance. They can help you if after you make decision that actually you want to borrow money to support your business, then they can help you to prepare the loan packages and guide you which lenders maybe will be the best for you. So if you already an existing business, actually anything I list here, or actually I think right now human resources, hiring employees is a big problem for many of the employers. So I know Queen's Chamber, actually they have a job fair today. Okay, so Queen's Chamber of Commerce, actually I work with them for years. They really have their own business advisor too, and they hold events when they see there is a need. So please utilize all those organizations' assistance. Okay. Then you can see even for the patent search, international trade, anything that actually, even for the grants, for the technology innovation, you can talk to them. They are familiar with SBA's information, and they are there to help you one-on-one. The next one I will talk about the disaster assistance. I think SBA right now, everybody know about PPP IDO, but actually normally, okay, SBA have a disaster center. They help all the disasters around the country, like the fires, the flood, earthquake, everything. But normally, SBA only help small business. But when disaster happens, actually, we help everybody, including homeowners, including renters, like your personal car, property, or houses, damaged. Actually, we also help nonprofit organization when disaster happen. So we help by providing disaster loan. So the loan actually, the interest rate is low. So for this year, for the past 15 months, actually, is totally different from the normal disaster assistance, because this is the first time in history that actually is nationwide. Is the whole nation in a disaster. So SBA, we implement several programs for the disaster victims, but we are happy right now that actually a lot of business they survive and actually strive now. So this is the time right now we should think about your new goal, your new market. So I'm talking about the federal government contracting. I believe many of the business actually they thought about to get government contract, but they think it's too difficult, it's too complicated. So just want to tell you now because the technology, so it's different. Uh, for example, several years ago when I conduct seminars for those business for government contracting, most attendees are the big company, not pops and moms or those stores, because that time actually they have to hire one person just search on search actually what kind of contract opportunities are there. Okay, but small business they cannot afford that, but now everybody can search. You can, and also government try to reach out to small business. So you can, there is a database actually, if you can register government agency through those automatically matchmaking, actually they can find you. So you don't have to do the research or just search every day. So, and also I think here, very important, you see the numbers on this slide. Every year, U.S. government actually, we say we are the biggest buyers in the whole world. Every year spend more than $500 billion. I think this year is just more than that. And you see the percentage. All the federal, okay, I'm talking about federal level, all the federal agency, they purchase have to, they have to comply with the regulation and reach the comply with the goal. So more than 23% of their purchase have to buy from small business. 5% have to buy from small disadvantaged business. So we don't call minority, we call socially and economically disadvantaged business. So have 5% set aside for you. The third one, 3% for hub zone. Hub zone is historically underutilized business zone. If your business located in those areas, there is a map actually. Then you can enter your address, and then they will tell you if you are in a hub zone. And also, more than 35% of your employees live in any hub zone. Doesn't have to be in the same hub zone as your business. Then you can have 3% set aside. The following is the service disabled veterans. Agency have to have the set aside at least 3% back from service disabled veterans. And the last one, 5% for women-owned business. So if you are a minority and a woman, actually you have 10% set aside. So 10% of the $500 billion actually is a huge market for you. So I really encourage you to learn. It's not easy to get the first contract because the government agency, they don't know you, they don't know how good you are. So actually you need time to learn how to do the marketing to the government agency. And the first things you can do is to register your business on SAM, SAN.gov. It is a database. So all the government, if they want to purchase, they are looking for vendor. You have to be in that database. That's SAM. Okay. So the next good things is you certify. I already talked about if you are a minority, you're a woman, then you can get a percentage of the set aside. but you need to verify, to certify before you talk to the agent. So if you are a veterans owned or service disabled veterans owned or a small disadvantaged business or 8A, I will explain that, or hot zone, you can certify yourself on, and you can go to the website certified.sba.gov. The 8A, the 8A certification is a very special program. That's for, we call socially and economically disadvantaged business. And it's a 9-year development program. And you have to be in business at least 4 years. During the 9 years, actually, our office, we have a team to hold your hand, to help you to find opportunities, up to maybe can represent you to negotiate with a government agency to get government contract. So that's and also they have certain other benefits actually. So that's 8A certification. When you attend a lot of procurement events, actually, people will ask you, are you 8A certified? So that is the term, okay, for the socially and economic disadvantaged business. Okay, so today, if you don't have anything that you think is valuable, you can take away this one. Okay, how can you find the government opportunity contract? So the first one is all the federal government, if they have any purchase more than 25%, they have to list on this one. So now it's beta.sam.gov. And the second one is the USA spending. So for example, you just start pursue the first government contract. You say, I don't want that big contract, like over 25,000. I want to start with a small one. Then you should go to USA spending. Any penny that actually government spend actually will be there. Just want to share with you, there are two a lot of people, they come to the seminar, just ask me, can you just tell us what government is buying or services actually they need? I think right now, all the IT services is needed by all the government agency. They want to hire a good one for the cybersecurity. And also, just want to share with you two most interesting, contract. So just want to show you that actually anything is possible. So there is one business actually, he got a contract to hire the fake patients. Like Macy, they have the secret shopper. They have secret shopper to go to the store to see those services actually good or not. So government actually, they want to check the hospital if their service is good. So actually she got a contract to hire fake patients. Okay. And then the second one, there's one lady actually, she went to Beijing and she got a eagle, the huge eagle kite. So actually when she flew the kite at the Jones Beach, and her fiance told her, say, very interesting, when you flying the kite, all the birds just flew away. That's a good contract opportunity. Do you believe that she got a government contract? Because airport, they need to, somebody to chase the birds away. Okay. And I talked to her, actually, she, other than airport, actually, she, a lot of resort or even the stadiums actually, or the very luxury apartment, they hire her. So the jobs is to flying kite to chase the birds away. So I just want to share with you because there are a lot of training. For example, SBA, we give a lot of grants to organizations. So we need a lot of CPA to do the auditing. So and attorneys actually or different business, they can conduct the training. So a lot of opportunities maybe you never thought about before. So I encourage you, think about those. At least go to the website to find those opportunities. You will be surprised actually to see a lot of interesting opportunities for you. Okay, now we go to serious financing part. Okay, so SBA, we have different kind of financing to help you from startups actually to the exporting. Um, First thing, I just want to make sure that actually you understand there is no grants from SBA. So except those disaster grants, that's the first time actually SBA have the grants, okay? Manage the grants actually. The money actually is from the Congress for the lawmakers. But normally SBA only have loan, okay? There is no grants. And we don't just lend money to business. We work with lenders. That's why actually normally we work with about 3,000 lenders. That's why during the pandemic we can just funds everybody. The money can go out to everybody actually through those lenders, PPP lenders. We have more than 5,000 PPP lenders this time. So SBA work with those lenders. We guarantee the loan to the lenders. Okay, we tell the lenders, please lend out the money to the small business. If something happened that business cannot repay the debt, SBA would pay for the borrowers to the lenders. Okay, up to 85%. If exporter can go up to 90%. So that's the way that SBA, the government actually will reduce the risk of the lenders to encourage them to lend out the money to the small business. So lenders actually, they are the one handle all the loan transactions. So you don't have to contact SBA. So you contact your lenders. I think everybody have a bank. You go to your bank first, or you go to our resource partner. They can help you, prepare the loan package and maybe guide you to the better, to some of the lenders that may be suitable for you. So your lenders actually will submit your loan package to SBA. So if SBA say yes, we can guarantee that loan, then the lenders actually will notify you, say, so that's the guarantee loan. So I mentioned that actually if you can get the guarantee loan this year before September 27, then SBA will pay for you for 3 months your repayment. So maximum amount is $9,000 per month. So the total is $27,000. So now it's already in July. So if you really think about to take advantage of that, you should contact our resource partner or your banks right away. Okay. So we reduce the risk of the lenders. So what kind of factors actually the lenders that they think it's too risky to lend you the money? First, the startups. Most of the banks they are not lending money to startups, but now actually some lenders actually they have credit. Okay, so loan of credit, so that's a good one. And if you don't have sufficient collateral, or your industry sometimes they think is more risky, like the food industry, or not, you want to repayment your term, maturity term is too long. So those actually, the lenders will think it's too risky, so they will need SBA's guarantee. So most small business actually are eligible, except first one. We only for the financing program only for for-profit organization, not for non-profit organization or religious organization or charitable. Or if you business actually have defaulted on federal assistance financing program, or you are in the lending activities, or media, newspapers, gambling, real estate investment. If you are a real estate management company, that's a genuine business. But SBA's financing is not for the real estate investment. The directly sales or illegal activities, or academic schools, or any business related to sexual materials, actually, those are ineligible. And I know that actually right now a lot of people are asking about marijuana related business. In New York State is still not eligible. Okay. So what lenders looking for? Lenders, we say 5C. The first one is character. We will check your background, education, experience, very important. And of course, they will check your credit. So if your credit have issues, you should repair that first. The second one is the capacity, the source of repayment. Of course, all the businesses think actually they will make money and make profits, so they would use that money to pay. But actually, in the beginning of your business, actually before you break even, you need to show that actually you still have other source to pay the debt. The third one is collateral. So a lot of lenders talk to us, actually they don't want your property, okay? But if you don't have any collateral, they just, especially if you have property and you don't want to use that for the collateral, they don't think actually you have confidence in yourself. And the capital, most of the lenders, they think you should invest at least 20%. If you can go up to 30% would be better. And the last one is the industry. Some lenders actually they think certain industry is more risky. Like a lot of lenders actually they think food industry is very risky. So I'm going to talk about the three categories of SBA's loan. The first one is 7A loan. 7A loan, actually, you can use the money for almost everything. Even the last one, even for to refinance that for compelling reasons. Okay, working capital by inventory, lines of credit, or renovation, or your leasehold improvement. Buy the land or property, buy the equipment or machinery. Okay, so you can use that for almost everything. And you can borrow up to $5 million. I think actually pretty soon they will raise up to $10 million. And then the interest rate is prime rate plus 2.25 to 2.75. It's negotiable. And then before September 30th, actually, there's no guarantee fee. So a lot of benefits, actually, if you try to apply for 7A loan, a lot of lenders, a lot of banks, actually, they try to help because they know small business actually have the difficulty. And also, part of the 7A loan, we have express loan. You can borrow up to, right now is $1 million. If you really need money, for example, within 48 hours, maybe something exporting, maybe your landlord asks you for money. So this is the express loan. Can turnaround time is 48 hours. But after September 30th, actually will go down to 500K. This is a 504 loan program. Actually, this is excellent. Okay. So far, I think everybody thinks this is the best loan for business, and now is a good time to think about it. This is a very special loan, only very specific actually for business to buy the land or building or machinery. Okay, and you only pay 10% down. SBA will lend you 40%, and we will find the lenders lend you 50%. So we work with one lenders actually, and you can borrow up to $12 million. So if you see a property that actually you think is a good location condition for your business, and you can afford 10% down, this is for you. I think especially during the pandemic, everybody, the highest, expenses is the rent. So if you can afford, you can invest, you buy the property. The other good things actually, uh, the requirement is you have to use more than 51% of the property for your own business. You can rent out 40 something percent to other business. So you pay 10% down, you got the property, you can rent out 40 something percent. A lot of business actually they use this program, and then they use the rent to pay the mortgage. So this is very good programs, especially now interest rate is low. So I put here, there are three beauties of this program. First one is you only pay 10% down. The second one is if you're in New York State, you don't have to pay the mortgage recording tax if you use this program. And number three is this is a 25 years fixed interest rate for if you buy the property. So these are the three CDC certified development company. They are the lenders. Actually, they SBA authorized them to to make the 40% actually loan, 504 loan. So you can contact them directly. I won't go to the detail, but actually we'll send you the PowerPoint. So SBA loan application checklist here. Okay, so what do you need to prepare? So you have ideas. It's very important, and also you should check your credit report too right now. Okay. The other things for startups actually need your IRS tax return for the past 3 years, and also if you already have a management team, you can prepare the resumes of your management team. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the microloan. Microloan, I already mentioned that actually a lot of banks, they are not lending to startups. So SBA have a special programs for startups. So this is, we have 6 nonprofit organizations in New York actually process the microloan to the startups. So you can use the proceeds actually for the working capital, buy the machinery or inventory, or improve your leasehold, but cannot use the money for down payment to buy the real estate. You can borrow up to $50,000. We don't want startups actually, they borrow too much money. And the interest rate, actually, I have a list here of the 6 nonprofit micro lenders here. You should contact them, ask them individually about the requirement and also the interest rate. I know the interest rate is really different from each other. I remember before the pandemic, one organization, the interest rate can go up to 13%, and one was lower as 4%. So you really have to check out those. SBA also have, we also guarantee the surety bond. Surety bond actually for especially construction company, when they try to get government contract, actually there is a requirement that actually they have to have surety bond. It's like insurance to make sure that actually if they cannot complete the work, they use this insurance to hire somebody else to finish the work. So SBA guarantee the surety bond. The next one is international trade loan. I mentioned that actually I'm the district international trade officer. So actually there are three international trade loan can go up to $5 million. So even you are not an exporter, for example, you are a CPA and actually you help an exporter to for their jobs actually to do the exporting, you can use this loan. Or you are a service. Actually, I think many business didn't realize. For example, you provide financial services for foreign country, or you are in tourism. You help the tourism, or foreign students education. Actually, that's one kind of exporting too. Okay. So if you're interested about this loan, please contact me. The last one I want to talk about is grants. Okay, I mentioned that actually SBA doesn't have a grant. So these are the two grants actually SBA manage. We don't participate in these two grants. So the first one is Small Business Innovation Research Program. The second one is Small Business Technology Transfer Program. So even you haven't started your business, but if you see there is a project actually you can do, this is for R&D only. It's not for you to buy the machine, or you already invented something, you hope that can get money from government to produce that. It's government, they will let you know what kind of projects they hope that actually small business can do the R&D for them. Okay, so every year actually have a lot of money invested in this program, SBIR. So the first 6 months they give you up to $150,000 to explore the possibility that actually your invention. And then the following 2 years, they give you more than $1 million. Most of the projects is more than $1 million to do the R&D. So SBA, we coordinate the 11 agency for this program. You can see very broad, agricultural, commerce, defense, education, energy, health and human services, homeland security, transportation, environmental protection, NASA, and the National Science Foundation. So if if your background or you're interested in certain direction, R&D direction, please go to the website to see the opportunities. SBA will coordinate, they post the project. They tell you what problems actually they want to solve. And if you can solve those problems, this is for you. So it's excellent for the startups. Startups actually, a lot of scientific company, actually they startups, they need a lot of money to do the R&D, but the $50,000 from SBA is not enough. And then the second program actually is technology transfer program. So there are 5 government agency participating in this one. So small businesses have to find a nonprofit research institution to work together to do the R&D. So that's the difference. Okay, so that's my conclude my presentation today. So we are open for the questions. So Kathleen will help me to bring up the questions.
Yes, thank you so much for running this presentation, and everyone, you can feel free to put your questions in the chat and we'll answer them to the best of our ability.
I think I can answer one question before everything. Because the PPP forgiveness actually, everybody, if you got your PPP loan, you need to apply for the forgiveness. It's not automatically give to you, so you need to apply. And if you didn't apply, 10 months, 10 months from the last day of your cover period, then your lenders actually will send you a notice how much actually sure. Okay, how much actually when you have to start the repayment. So the PPP forgiveness, we know right now a few of the lenders actually they are not accepting the forgiveness application, or they don't have the website for you to submit your application for the forgiveness. So SBA is working on a new portal, okay, new portal that actually you can apply for the forgiveness. Just have to be patient because SBA headquarters, they're working very hard, have to deal with all the lenders to make sure the platform will be successful. And so they were announced actually, I think, next week. And then their goal is to have the portal open in early August. So if you can hold it, actually wait for the August actually to apply for your forgiveness. But that's most for the loan actually under $150,000, because right now we know about 7 million borrowers actually they haven't applied for the forgiveness. So SBA want to help you. Okay. Okay, Kathleen, any questions?
No, none have come in, but basically, if they want to receive the counseling services that you guys offer, how would they do that? Is it all online? Is it remote appointments? Are they in person?
Yeah, right now it's still actually all virtual. So they can contact, you go to the sba.gov/local assistance. They will show up all those organizations around you, around your zip code. Then usually they will send you a form to fill out, because it's not, if you're still thinking to start a business, you don't know what kind of business you want to start, they cannot see you yet. Okay, you have to at least decide what kind of business actually you want to start. Then they can really help you, because they have to save the time for those people who really need start a business. Okay, fill out the form and then we'll contact you, make up the schedule. Every time you need to talk to them for 1 hour, but as many times as you need. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing any questions come in, so I guess that concludes today's webinar. There are plenty more if you guys are interested in attending different ones on the Queen's Chamber website. And if you need to contact anybody, Manly's email is man-lee@sba.org, right?
Yeah.
Com.
Gov. Gov. All
Gov.
the government's email is end with .gov.
Yeah. And if you need the chamber services, those emails are in the chat as well. So thank you for coming, and yeah.
Thank you very much. I put my email address actually in the chat, so you can contact me.